Everton have already spent £100 million this summer, helped with the 70 million from Lukaku of course, so things are slightly different down at Goodison Park this season. Let's combine hard facts with a dash of fiction and see how this much changed 11 will line up for the new season. So let's start between the posts, where things are cut and dried. Apologies to Dutch veteran Martin Stekelenburg and Spaniard Joel Robles, but no one spends an initial £25 million on a goalkeeper to have him sit on the bench. So of course, new man Jordan Pickford starts here. The 23-year-old arrives from Sunderland having played just 6 more Premier League games than millions Everton spent on him, fresh from a campaign that saw him ship 50 goals. But all that practice gave him ample opportunity to impress. So here he is, the most expensive British goalkeeper of all time, the 3rd most expensive goalkeeper ever, and Everton's new number 1. In both fullback positions, we have familiar faces. While Cuco Martina has joined Everton on a free transfer from Southampton, being a backup is the most he should expect from this campaign. That's because a broken leg would keep Seamus Coleman from taking the right back position this season, which it will for the start of the campaign in fact. But the unlucky Irishman, fresh from a new long-term deal, will return to the side when match fit to add to an Everton career already spanning well over 200 matches. At left back is another veteran, because while Luke Garbett will have designs on his own place here, we'll keep Leighton Baines at left back for at least a little while longer. The legs might be slowing, it's true, but that left leg has plenty of swing in it yet, and he can still read an attack better than most. Baines started the final 27 league games for Everton last season, and we expect that run to continue, although Garbett might have other ideas. Now let's move to the centre of defence, where things get rather more unclear. Everton actually have a wealth of options here, though it's probably too big a job for Mason Holgate, while Ramiro Funes Mori does not have the trust of either his boss Ronald Koeman nor his club's fans. So that leaves 3 men for 2 positions. Firstly, we select Ashley Williams. Eyebrows were raised when he was signed for £12 million from Swansea just before his 32nd birthday, but he proved a more assured replacement than the man he replaced, John Stones, albeit on a far more short-term basis. Built like a boxer but far more nimble across the grass, Williams' performances last season means he gets a place in central defence in this team. But who joins him? Here's where we get a little controversial. Despite remaining club captain, Phil Jagielka, a fantastic player across 10 years with the club, does not make this starting 11. Instead, it is new signing Michael Keane who joins Williams in the defence. Jagielka started the last 11 games for Everton in the 2016-17 campaign, but he'll likely be able to put his 34-yard legs up a little more this season. Manchester United graduate Keane, 24, arrives from Burnley for a Pickford-esque sum of £25 million. He's the sort of Everton defender we've come to expect over the seasons. Brave, resolute, and not without his moments of skill and a goal or two. Given his name, perhaps somewhere between Roy and Robbie. So that's the back 4. Now we're on to the midfield. We're going for a pair in the centre of the park for the Toffees, one new face and one less new. Our first man is Morgan Schneiderlin, who thankfully for Everton turned out to be much more Southampton Schneiderlin than United Schneiderlin. Koeman clearly bloody loves the Frenchman, and when fit last season, it was easy to see why, with his assured presence making him a key part of the 11. But who's going to join him? Among the candidates, not just for this position, but perhaps a few more as we work through the team, are veteran Gareth Barry, Mohamed Bezic, James McCarthy, Idrissa Gueye, and of course the one and only Ross Barkley. None of these make it here. It instead goes to Davy Klaassen. We assume that Koeman was sick of having Stekelenburg as his only club compatriot, which is why he shelled out £23 million for the 24-year-old. Okay, we're being a bit harsh here. Klaassen is a superb player in his own right, even if being a Dutch international these days doesn't quite hold the same lust as it used to. Klaassen is a classy mover who enjoys being on the ball, is capable of threading passes through defence and loves a goal. His attacking instinct may mean Schneiderlin will have to be on his toes, but the 24-year-old Klaassen is definitely capable of pulling the strings for the Toffees. Let's take it wider now. First to the right of midfield. Kevin Mirallas has been employed here, despite being perhaps more suited to a central attacking role, while Aaron Lennon is back in training. But we're going to get a bit creative here, and bring someone in who we think could do with a move to Everton, and who Everton could do with bringing in. That man, Theo Walcott. Now 28, Walcott's Arsenal career has perhaps never really hit the heights expected, despite several electric runs of form. Indeed, 19 goals in 37 appearances last season does not indicate a campaign wasted, but that he played just 11 minutes in the 5 straight league games Arsenal won to finish the season certainly tells a story. With the Gunners perhaps a little top heavy after the arrival of Alexander Lacazette, perhaps someone like Walcott is the odd man out. To the left, we see yet another new face. Okay, we're getting a little crazy, but this is supposed to be fun. Besides, Everton are throwing some serious cash around, so why stop there? This place would be Yannick Bolasie's, but he'll remain out for the majority of 2017 through injury. Ademola Lookman is one for the future here for Everton, but while we wait for him to step up and Bolasie to return, we'll put Gylfi Sigurdsson here. Yeah, we know Swansea will play hardball on the Icelandic international, but let's go with it anyway. More suited to a number 10 role, we still see Sigurdsson capable of drifting in and out of this Everton side, providing guile and skill to complement Walcott's width and pure pace. He won't come cheap, of course. In fact, he'll come very expensive, but he would give this side an extra dollar per class. Now to that number 10 position. Now we're going to overlook Mirallas again and even Ross Barkley, something I know will upset a few Everton fans.
Oh, snap.
Instead, we're going with the prodigal son after his return, Wayne Rooney. The free prize in the Lukaku deal to Manchester United, Rooney is back at the club at which things started for him. They do say never go back, but this one feels a little different. While Rooney has slowed considerably in recent seasons, he could still have plenty of value in an Everton 11 that may favour the strengths he still has. It only took 34 minutes for Wazza to score for the Toffees in his first game back, in a friendly against Kenyan side Gor Mahia. Take a look.
From the youngster, and he finds Wayne Rooney. Rooney has a little look up, goes for goal, and scores a fantastic goal. And Wayne...
Remind you of anything? Take another look. It's almost a carbon copy of Rooney's first league goal for Everton, back when he broke Michael Owen's record for youngest Premier League goal scorer, and still had a full head of hair. You can see the 31-year-old embracing a free role in this side, dropping deeper to help out Schneiderlin, but also getting forward to chip in with some key goals over a long season. He may also enjoy some relief from the pressure and in the latter season's criticism he's seen at United, while also bringing back some terrific experience to Everton's Europa League campaign this season. Welcome back, Wayne. Finally, to our main man up front. With Wayne Rooney employed behind him, Dominic Calvert-Lewin still too raw for such responsibility, and Omar Nias's future at Everton still anyone's guess, it is new signing Sandra Ramirez who'll start here. Among Everton's big spending this summer, Sandro looms as the biggest bargain. After 16 goals in 31 appearances for Malaga last season, the 22-year-old moved for £5 million. It was easily his best season as a professional, it must be said, with the La Masia graduate failing to make the cut at Barcelona before joining Malaga on a free transfer in 2016. But he's quick, smart and skillful. The sort of player who'll love getting on the end of a pass from Rooney, Klaassen and company. So that's our much changed Everton 11. Who would you have in your squad? Let us know in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Rooney has a little look up, goes for goal, and scores a fantastic goal. And Wayne Rooney is back, and how?
And with Wayne Rooney, you can see the 31-year-old embracing a free role in this side, dropping Schneeper.